Hi, this is our Jax, and I'm going to show you how we are making the kibble. And he is very excited. So, first up is measuring his amount of kibble as prescribed according to his weight. And I've got here 2 of the silicone molds. As you can see, they are flexible, bendable, and they have anti-slip thing that you can sometimes the floor touches it and it sticks to it, or you can do it to a window or a cabinet. Okay, so I'm going to put in the kibble. Hold on just a sec. So continuing, so this is the amount of kibble, half a portion of a day that I'm doing. So it's not the entire day amount that I'm taking. So you look, or we have to look at the bag to know how much kibble we should give within 24 hours. And then I take half of it. And then I pour water so that it can soak. I press it down so that everything gets in touch with the water. You have to do this a couple of times. As you can see, I make sure they can go all the way down and that my hands are still also a bit underwater, because you will notice it swells immensely. So this has to soak for a couple of hours, and then I'll show you the result and go on from there. So this is the result after having it soaked for about 3 hours if I see the time correctly. But it's bedtime now, so I'm going to do the blending tomorrow, and I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Okay, and just to show you, there is still some liquid in here, as you can see. So if you see some kibble that's still a bit hard or not enlarged, you just put it down in the water so it can soak throughout, in my case, the night. Well, hello, back again with the kibble situation. So I've got my kibble soaked. I've got my blender. For the record, this is the blender only used for the kibble blending. It's not used for human food. If I want to blend human food, I use my soup maker. And I've got my silicones ready over there. So what I will do, excuse me for the poor quality, but I hope I can do it like this. So what you will see me do is I'm going to put it in the blender. In the meantime, all of the water has been absorbed by the kibble. There's nothing left, and you'll see in a minute why I say that. And I've got my assistant here next to me. He already knows what's going to happen. Okay. So the thing is, even though the kibble is soaked, you would think it would be easy to blend, but I have found it different. So what I do, it's just something I learned by doing. That is, I hope you see it. Let me have a quick check. Yep. I put in some extra water. Just about the same as help me, as the height of the kibble. And then of course, safety first. You always do that with the device off. Excuse me for the noise. I've lost the thing to protect its splitting up. So what I see right now is I've poured a little bit too much of water in it. So I'm adding some extra kibble. I'm gonna blend it again. Voila. Just a quick second. I'm pushing it down so it gets in the blender. Okay. Safety first. I'm removing the electricity. And with safety, I mean I don't want my entire kitchen to be full of blended kibble. So I take my silicones and then I pour. So I've learned that Jax loves it when he gets to the structure easily and he pulls off chunks. So he likes to crunch the iced kibble. So where in the past I would do a very thick layer, I'm now just pouring it just over the structure for my boy so that he can eat quicker. Oops. So that's one. I'm gonna put that in the freezer then. Number two. And I won't have enough, I think. But no worries, I still have some kibble left. Oh. Okay, and I have a spatula where I can do this and this. Okay. So this one is going to be perfect. It's not too thick. The other one, nah, I just poured in a bit too much. Just in case, I'm gonna put on pause and I'll show you a trick I'm doing. Hold on. So here I am again. So I'm not cleaning this yet because I still have this to blend. And if, for example, this one, I still have to wash it up, but if this one, I still have some leftovers, then I use the rest of the blended kibble to do these. So you can have those also in various shops, and actually he thinks it's a treat and I know he's getting his kibble in. Just a tip on the side. So I just thought of the fact that I forgot to show you. So this is what I mean when I fill up the silicone. So you can see, you can just about see the structure of the silicone shape, but of course I want him to have a bit of a challenge when I present it to him. So I'm going to scrape out the blender and make it an extra coat, and if I have too much, I'm going to fill up those. What you could also do, if you don't want to make kibble treats this deep or this high, you can also use your lick mat and fill it with whatever is left. Yeah, so as you see, it's just a little bit, and I think I'm going to do this also because it only needs like half an hour in the freezer, and then it's a good treat and enrichment game for the Jaxie. So I know the question is going to come, well, Sylvie, how do you clean this? Well, first I rinse it off with water. Preferably hot water. So then I take some dishwasher in it. I fill with some water, not too much, because you're going to see why not too much. Hold on, I'm going to put you like this. So now you've got dishwasher, warm water, and I'm just going to do a trick I saw on the internet, and voila. And then of course you rinse it, dry it off, and there you go. You've got a clean slate.